Legion's eternal night. Heroes from across worlds stand and unite. No other foe or force can match their might. The once great people of this world now hide in fear. All chaos shaken by the power of sword and spear. The black-clad armies of the Dark One now draw near. But in the distance, the sergeant and the bear appear. Great heroes of past the law, no power has seen before. Wings spread far across the sky, marching across the great divide to save the world from deterioration, to end the age of annihilation. Great heroes of past the law, no power has seen before. Wings spread far across the sky, marching across the great divide to save the world from deterioration, to end the age of annihilation. Legions of Romans stand and let their arrows fly. The roaring of dragons and machines fills the sky. Secret agents and the generals they defy. Swarms of orcs and samurai raise their banners high. In the wake of death, only one man stands alone. The sergeant raises his sword, high silver shone. He condemns the chaos the warlock is as sown. He stands longing for the day he may return home. Great heroes of past the law, no power has seen before. Wings spread far across the sky, marching across the great divide to save the world from deterioration, to end the age of annihilation. Until the war for the world springs is won, they will fight until they're undone. But a hero will stand alone as one, and the bloodshed is finally done. Great heroes of past the law, no power has seen before. We spread far across the sky, marching across the great divide to save the world from deterioration, to end the age of annihilation. Great heroes of past the law, no power has seen before. Wings spread far across the sky, marching across the great divide to save the world from deterioration, to end the age of annihilation, 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 to end the age of annihilation.
It's the night before Christmas. Online there is nothing to see. No one was painting live except ToV. Welcome to ToV Live. It is a pretty frozen Valhalla time. Alright, let's get to it. Hello, hello, hello. All probably one of you watching tonight. I am Ryan, aka Tales of Valhalla. And tonight, well, it is a night where I'm not expecting much of an audience because all y'all should be with people. But for those of you who are possibly out there alone or just need just to be in the chat room for a little bit for this particular kind of evening, well, here I am. I gotta finish up. I have a goal. I gotta finish up these guys and these Tanuki Tricksters. And soon enough, they will be done. All I gotta really do with them, and as you can see here, like I'm starting to get the base brown, but not like the top part yet. But I do want to like spread the wash on this, just a little bit of wash. Doesn't need to be oversaturated with wash, but I'm gonna put a little bit of wash on these guys. Wash seems to help. Wash seems to just add to the definition a little bit and kind of hides the mistakes a little bit. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna finish these up tonight, and I'll get to that while here, wait a second, I do have to check one thing too. While I check the audio, because I didn't do that, and I probably need to check and make sure that how I'm talking is audible levels. Yep, okay. Yeah, we should be good. Good. And so let's see here. Where's my head? Where's my head? Okay, I suppose that's good. All right. And so yeah, we're gonna try and wrap up, finish these guys. As soon as I get them washed, then I'll let the wash dry for a little bit, and we'll work on something else here. And then we will just put brown on the rest of the base, and these will be pretty much done. Might do like a small touch up or two, but gotta photograph them, book them, and have them be done. First Tanuki Tricksters painted. When I say first, like I have a bunch of, I don't have any more. Eventually, maybe someday, we'll save since they are comments. But I do have something to relay though. Like here, and I'll just get started. Let's see, we'll get the wash on. And get the wash on these guys. Wash on and wash off. Anyway, I hope anybody who isn't here is having a grand evening time. Family, friends, whatever, because, I mean, who's working? Except crazy people, you know. But I'll say that, like, again, you see the edge here. That is, and I have actually, like, a little bit of light shining on my head because I have, like, a light that I turned over from the little studio that I made, and I took a picture of that and showed that on a post yesterday. Got a few likes on that. And it's funny how I show just like animating studio posts, and people tend to like that quite a bit. So okay, cool. That's fine. I'll let people know stuff on YouTube more often. But I was wrapping up with my animating last night. It wasn't going to be too much. I was going to just animate stuff in the evenings. And my Canon T3i broke. And when I mean broke, I mean it broke. The shutter basically broke, and it's done this before, like way back when I was like in the middle of animating season 2. It did that to where the shutter just busted, and I had to take it in. I think it cost like $100 or so to mail it out to a repair shop, fix it, and bring it back. So and now like another what 150,000 photos later, did the same thing again. So I gotta find a different person probably to repair it. But in the meantime, I'm out of camera, and I'm like there's stuff that I only have like maybe 5 or 8% of what I wanted to animate done, and everything's still waiting. So I'm like figuring out a way to still animate, probably with another camera, hopefully before the year ends, because again I'm trying to keep my my goal to animate at least one. Well, this isn't really one night a month. This is, I mean, this project is probably a little bit more than that, but at least I have animated. That's the thing. But I do want to finish it up because there's just some concepts that I'm trying to work on, and I need to get it all animated in order to do it. So yeah, here's something I probably, and like I could There's a replacement camera I have, but I also need another part for that, which I'm sending for. So we'll see. It probably won't be until like Sunday or next week, beginning next week, that I'll continue with that. But you know, Murphy's Law. What can go wrong will. Now, I don't know everybody's thoughts about like applying a wash to a mini, but I remember applying when I first applied a wash. I think it was to the first mini I applied a wash to was a Samuel Brown. Of course, that was a 4th mass that I just repainted, and it just made the miniature pop. No matter what I thought I did wrong, just the little wash just helped enhance things so much better. So like I said, these guys don't need too much of a wash, I don't think, but just enough to add some detail to the stuff. And I mean, look, see, wait, where is it? See, almost like they're Santa's little helpers or thieving Santa's bag or something. Let's see. But I think applying a wash is my favorite part of this whole process of painting a mini, for sure. Now it's just hard to get like in the backside of the cape, but I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Now, the thing I gotta do though is I gotta hold it in place for a little bit because I don't want it to drip on the base too much. Excuse me. So I want to make sure I let it dry at the same time. Still have it keep. Hi. And yeah. I'm just gonna make sure I'm gonna take a good look at it, see if there's any spots I could have possibly missed. Yeah, a little bit. Use up all this wash in here. Okay. But that just makes it look so much richer. Look at that. Like goes from just like plain to just a wash. Just gives like it gives so much detail compared to one that isn't washed. You can kind of see a comparison there. So much nicer. And this one's gonna get washed soon. But yes, I recommend, no matter how bad you think you paint, apply a wash and it just helps make it look that much better. Okay, here. Put them down there. Get to this one. Get this guy here. Yeah. All right. So I'm probably gonna wash, and then I'll probably, work on our Isoneck here too. Maybe, we'll see. So one step at a time though. Let's get some wash wash on this guy. The back first. Yeah, put a little bit more on here. And then this Sunday, I'm going to have a fun time because I'll probably actually release officially season 3. I'll upload it and release it probably tomorrow or Friday, just so it's already up. So for anybody viewing, I mean, we'll just view it, but we're gonna have fun watching through it and just reminisce on the past on Sunday. Back part, but it doesn't really need it because if it's hidden from view, it's not as important, but still trying to get something in there. But yeah, I like the cut of the jib of the wash. And big thanks to Heroscape too for like recommending me the Army Painter, like strong and dark tone. And I'm using Army Painter paint strong tone for these guys. That's a recommendation, and then I would use dark tone for like anything that's like metal, like heavy metal type. Whenever I get to it, I don't use much dark tone because I haven't painted too much metal stuff yet. Well, actually, no, I have painted some metal stuff, but I haven't used it for that. Anyway, how's that look? Looking pretty good. Again, applying that wash is nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm just gonna let it dry. And I'll put brown on the base in a little while. Put that in there. And let's work on, let's see here, who should I approach next? Okay, pop the Isonic first, so I'll just get the Isonic. I'm gonna try and look and reapply some of the blue, because I have some leftover blue. I have tiny paintbrush. Where's my tiny paintbrush? Tiny paintbrush. Nope. There you are. And we're going to see about reapplying some of the blue on here. Okay. And Just Kenji says, "Hey Tails, I hope you're doing well. I can't hang out, so have a great holiday." Yeah, you too. Oh, no worries. I didn't expect too much of a crowd, but I'm glad you could stop in for a second. And yeah, all the best to you and yours as well. Take care. Cheers. Hopefully we'll see you next Sunday, where we'll have a lot of fun. A lot of fun. All right. Let's get some of the blue on here, some of the blue back on. Okay, this actually needs to be lighter. So here, hold on. I think I added a different type of a lighter blue. Let me try and find it. I think it's right here. Yeah, I think so. Mix it with this one. Okay. here and take a brush here, mix it in. Now this darker blue is a little bit older. It's been sitting on this pad for a while. Actually completely dried up, but I re-wetted the pad, and voila, got it back to moisture again, which is kind of cool. But yeah. I need this. I want to use a small one. Still, I want to use that sometime in the future. All right. Now, wall our Tanuki. Okay, you know, I think I like the darker blue for this one, to be perfectly honest. I could add a little more light, but that's okay. Yeah, and I know, like, normally I probably wanted to be even streaming. Not like this, but I thought, you know what? I wanted to finish the Tricksters. I'm gonna be gone most of January anyway, so kind of love that rusty color on Scab. Yeah, oh, it's gonna get rustier. Hey there, Adam. How you doing? I think it's Adam. I'm pretty sure it's Adam. Yeah, you see the Tricksters here. I just gave the Tricksters a wash, and so they just need to dry, and then I just need to brown their base a little bit, and then that'll be it for them. But looking pretty good. But I'll get to them a little bit. I just want the wash to dry off, and then we will apply more brown to the base, and then they'll be practically done. I'll get pictures of them hopefully out in the next day or two. And Bob's your uncle for the Tricksters. Ron said they were dirty boys to the Tricksters. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I applied a wash. I just applied a wash to them because it just looks better. It covers mistakes that I might have made for them. So, and yes, they're kind of dirty boys because either they're assisting Santa or they just stole his that's red, his red sack of toys, you know. So that's the font there for that. And I had a blue on most of these spots because we did a painting stream where we had a lot of blue on them, but I kind of painted over a lot of it, so we have to retouch up stuff, which is fine. I don't think Tricksters helped him. I don't think so either. So I'm going with it. Actually, they probably stole stuff from Santa's sleigh, you know. That's my thoughts. That's my thoughts on that. something. No. Zoom in. Oh, no, it's all pixelated too. Like, still pixelated. Like, okay. It's okay. I can guess. Anyway, I was saying maybe pushing off I was saying when I got started here, I'm like I had a picture yesterday of like an animation, my animation studio slash DIY whatever, but I was animating with my T3i and just wrapping up a little bit I was doing last night, and my T3i broke. The shutter basically just stopped working, and this happened to me before. It happened when I was animating in the middle of season 2, and it busted on me. I had to ship it out to get it fixed, and it was a number of weeks before I was able to animate again. So I'm trying to find someone to fix it again since I know the problem. But the stinker of it is, I only animated about 8% of what I wanted to animate that I have set up for. So it's figuring out how to do it, and my wife has a pretty good camera. It's actually a better camera than mine. So I'm figuring out how to use that, but I still need a couple of things for it to animate with it, and they won't show up probably until Sunday. So we'll still have a few days before this month's out to finish what I want to finish, but Murphy's Law, people. Murphy's Law. Yeah, shutter breaking is awful. Bug problem with DSLRs. Yeah, no, and I mean my T3i. I mean, I call her old Betsy because she certainly is. Done everything on that camera basically, and also I have, like, when I had to put her in repair the first time, my buddy Sean, who plays Sergeant Jake Alexander, loaned me his T3i, which I used while I was waiting for my other one, and then like a year or so ago, Sean gave me that other T3i that I used. He just like, here, go ahead, take it. I'm not going to need much. I don't have much use for it anymore. The problem is though, that T3i also has an issue. Its battery hatch broke off, and I don't know where it is, and so you can't really use it. I mean, I tried, but there's a way to jury or rig the thing to still work, but it wasn't working for me. So that's the snooze reel for that. So now I just got to figure out, okay, what do I do now while waiting to do stuff? Well, you can plan. I can plan my shots out more to make sure when I'm able to do them that they'll just happen seamlessly, and I'll know exactly what I want to do. Let's see. I gotta look at. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So those, yeah. These. But for what they're worth, I love using DSLRs. They're just they're just something I like using a lot. Okay. I just like putting blue dots there, even though I don't think they really go there, but I still like putting them on. They can take forever to do. Okay, that looks better. Let's see, is there any other spot I really need to get? Oh, actually, okay. On the end of these, I think. Hold on. Yeah, I think there's like the tip end of this also gets a blue. And this might be, there might be another time of putting blue down too when I start painting other areas. I paint over these again. I don't know. What's gonna happen? Wow. Surprisingly, there's a little bit of a crowd joining me tonight. I wasn't quite expecting that because I know people probably have things to do. It bumps up to 8. Wow. I wonder if their apparel costs more than buying one used. I think the labor of fixing a shutter is pretty extensive. I don't know. I know when I fixed it before, and this was like probably 2018, 2017, 2018, something like that. It was like $100 because yeah, I know. I went through the same thinking process myself. I thought, you know, if it's going to be way more than just, you know, buying just a replacement, then I was going to do it. But it was just like $100. Even the shipping wasn't too terrible. Fez Forever, hey, how you doing, sir? Just dropping by to say hail there. Hail to you, sir. Merry Christmas. Pleasure to meet you on the Fest stream on Saturday. Yeah, no, it was great. It was great to be on there for a little bit of time there with you guys. Hopefully I can get on sometime in the future too to talk Star Wars and stuff with you guys. But yeah, it's a pleasure, Fez, and you have a great Christmas, and hopefully I'll be talking to you sometime soon. So yeah, thank you. My goodness, this is like a dozen more than I thought was going to show up tonight. So appreciate it. Okay. I need to get them blue. The silene of it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Fez. I hope sometime you take the time to watch the ToV seasons as well. And let me know what you think of the story and all that, because I spent a good 10 or 15 years making those 3 seasons. And even though the first season again is like it's preferred watching, season 2 starts out with a bang, and it gets more and more complete as the time progresses. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's take a look at these tricksters now. I think the wash is pretty good on there. Let's see. Let's take a look. Yeah, I like it. I like it, and I'm not that. I don't consider myself a good painter, but I like the blue and the white. It makes me feel like these tricksters just came out of like Santa's factory, stealing some goods, and they had to kind of disguise themselves in kind of like festive type colors. Yeah, looking good. Looking good. So now what I gotta do is just apply the brown for the base. Like I already got like the bottom pretty good. I just gotta get the top part, and I gotta be very, very delicate with the top part so I don't really touch any other part of the miniature. So for delicate, we only have one option. Well, actually, maybe that delicate. I think I can choose a brush that's like a little bit smaller. It's still going to not take me forever to brush here. So all it takes is just a little bit more of the top, and then yeah, appreciate anybody stopping in. Even for a moment, just to say, hey, no, people got things to do. Okay, let us start. And sometimes, for some reason, on these bases, it takes like a coat or two to get the brown. Oh, I'm saying two, like a coat or three, to really get the brown in there. So just apply it lightly and do the brushing. Well, it was a crowd for a second, which is fine. If I only had just a burst of just a few people, that kind of makes my night. So it's okay. I just need to do this. Finish up these tricksters and then photograph them and like put them on display like on the YouTube channel, Patreon, the ToV Discord, and probably Renegade Discord too, because they like seeing paints. They like seeing stuff painted. All right, there. Let that dry moment. Work on this one. Oh, and I'm gonna take a drink. I don't know if anybody's done a hydrate on the Twitch end, but I'm gonna take a drink. Hold on. Okay. Currently here in Kentucky is well, for winter it's really warm. Like yesterday, 3 years ago, yesterday, the temperature was like 0 degrees. And the temperature yesterday was like 65 degrees. So even though we had like a bunch of bitter cold earlier this month, not the case right now. Although we're gonna be getting it, like I think after Sunday or Sunday night, we're gonna start getting another freeze snap. Winter is definitely not done. Okay. Now the trick for this, I mean the tail is brown, so it's not a huge deal if I fob it up, but I don't want to. I have one of my cam lights up here down so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. I'm gonna again let that dry for the moment. And let's see, what's this? How's this? I think I need to wait to paint this before I can dry some more. But what can I paint brown here? I don't have many things. Let's see, anything I can do with anything I can do with this isomech? Well, actually, there's one thing I can do with isomech. I can paint the arms. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. Because there's still some flesh on this isomech that I haven't painted yet. Need to paint. So, and the type of flesh I'm using is like white with a little bit brown here, so let me just split it. I guess I had regular brown right there, but I need that for Tanuki base here. There, and actually I want this kind of like a sickly brown too, or I mean a sickly flesh tone. So that's fine for skin, but I'm gonna just put a little bit of green in there just to give it a more like zombie type feel. Find a green. Where's the green? There's a green. Okay. Just a little bit, just slightly. Don't need too much. There. A bit more. Don't need too much. And this is probably too big for brush, but it's okay. You will attempt it here. Okay. Yeah, way too much. Again, cracks and crevices. Most of that's in the back behind it. And okay, a little bit of a knot there, I think. Put it there. Poor Isonex. Definitely no holiday spirit. That's actually a hand right there. Anything else I need to put here? Yeah, there's a little bit of muscle right there. Excellent. Busy day tomorrow. Gotta hop off, but have a Merry Christmas, safe travels over the New Year. Appreciate you, Adam. I hope you guys do well as are as safe as well. And I will see you and talk to you when I'm able to. You guys take care. There's a hand there. I'm just gonna say all this is flesh. It might not be as sickly as I thought it was gonna be, but it's alright. Again, if you're looking for me to do perfection, I'm not going to be doing that. Excuse me. But I do notice, like, there definitely is a hand here. That's, now this looks like actually, I'm going to say it's skin. It could be a glove. I'm just going to say it's skin. The thing that makes these guys absolutely creepy is the fact they used to be something really, really different, and they just allowed their pursuit of power to erode them. I'm trying to look and see. Okay, the angle of this is horrible to try and get any paint in there. these are posed. The poses. Okay. Okay, oh yeah, in the back part of this. Okay. That's good. That's all metal right there. Yeah. Yeah, that's all metal right there. I'll have to remember that next time I paint it, but I think I got most of the skin. So that's fine. Alright. At least it's a start for these guys. Okay. Let me move this isonic back here. And there. And just relax on my chair for a second. Okay. And then we'll apply more. Hey, warping. Oh no, you're sick again, dude. Oh my goodness. No, 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 no. Very sick. Oh, that's not a good place to be at this time of year, my friend. And if you're very sick, you don't need to show up at all. By all means, get yourself some rest. My goodness. I'm not gonna be on. I mean, we're almost on for an hour right now, but I'm not going to be on for terribly long. I'm just trying to get these tricksters finished. But I know it's a night where everybody's busy. Everybody busy. So, no big deal. Okay. And I think after getting the brown of this base, I think I would count it done. And then probably tomorrow morning I'll take pictures of them and post them. Post the finished versions of these guys, because I still got to put as well the like the finish on them as well. Let's see. This. That was my goal the last 2 weeks. Just get these tricksters finished by tonight, more or less. Besides the finish of the finish, that is where we are at now. Which makes me happy. I'm happy that, you know, goals being made here. Okay, So let's get this on. All right, let that dry. And then I hear cats meowing over there. Meow. 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 I hope they're not fighting each other. Here, hold on a second. AI. Yeah, cats were fighting. Cats were fighting. They can fight, but just not around me, not here. Oh, I think the brown here didn't get as dry as the other one, because we're kind of like painting over and it's not sticking also. I have to wait to finish this one momentarily. So here, I'm going to again see who else I can maybe kind of paint here. Oh, let's see. Let's go to the Bowman. Oh, yeah. You know what happens when you mess up something? Yeah. It's not a good feeling. Okay, actually, okay, so what I can do is I can put some brown on the back of some of these Bowmen because it's kind of brownish here. A little bit more brown. Actually, it's close, but I think it needs a little bit more brown, but it's okay. I will still just have it be that, and if I need to change it, then I'll change it. Just waiting for this to go to dry and finish in the morning, and so I don't care if I'm messy with this. Is that, yeah, brown. Thread. Yeah, and this is definitely like this thing's definitely dark brown. So I'll let that be. But this strap here apparently is just as brown as the back thing is. So again, this is another sloppy job by me. But let me just try and get is. What's that sound? I just heard a strange sound. Hold on. Okay. Well, there's a cat outside in the backyard, but I don't know if a cat would be making that strange sound. Okay. Terrible job, but we're still gonna come back over here. Get the other one. And paint that one. And then get back to the Trickster. Get him. Whoa. Okay. Get the rest of the brown painted on him, and call it a night, because I do need to go to bed sometime. And then contemplate what I'm going to do before I'm able to animate again over the weekend. Yes, I also say, like, since we are kind of going to be wrapping up soon, yeah, Sunday, there will be a premiere watch party of season 3, the re-edit, which is just basic instead. All episodes just all together, and there is a prize giveaway announcement for a nice little pack of Heroscape stuff. So, and that will just be like on the season 3 video as well. All you got to do is leave a comment on the season 3 re-edit. That's all you got to do. And so yeah, next Sunday we should be fun. I'm trying to bring together as many people as I can possibly for that night, because season 3 is a 2-hour stint, so some people need to come and go, you know, it's up to them. Shoulder pack this. I'm totally like flopping over this. This is not accurate detail at all, but it's okay. And then next Wednesday, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do next Wednesday, which will be New Year's. I don't know if I'm going to take that particular night off. No, I'm probably not going to do it. It's going to be a countdown to midnight because it's going to be New Year's, New Year's Eve. So we have to do something. Maybe I'll paint. Maybe if I have an opportunity to build a couple of small armies, I'll play maybe some of the new Renegade stuff. Maybe I'll do like Bug Ball versus Bug Ball or something. That would be easy to do. And just have some small skirmishes, you know, just put something on this table, which is just a small map, and just have some armies fight out with each other. We'll see. We'll see where I'm at next Wednesday. It's been a while since I've done any skirmishes, you know, so I think we'll just have a few armies to set up and then just have some fun with them. Alright. I guess that's all I can do for the moment for this. I just pressed, okay, did I just smudge it? Here, hold on a second. I just smudged the thing with my finger, because I don't know how to touch things. Alright. Alright, so that is that for these. Now, back to the Tricksters, and then I'm done because I made the most out of the stream tonight for sure. But I am happy to get pretty much what needs to be done with these Tricksters done. Very, very happy. And yeah, I'll try tomorrow to post a photograph of them up on social media, just to be like, hey, Merry Christmas, here are these Dean Tricksters. Alright, I think that's that. Just gotta let it dry. Okay, oh, do you want one last look? I just painted them, but yeah, one last look. Okay, first our Isoneck friend. Got the blue. Got the blue going on. Got the flesh tones of the arms a little bit. So yeah, that's a work in progress, and then Tanuki Trickster. So you can kind of feel the wet paint. So here, this one just painted. Boom, 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 done. And I am going to excuse myself out because I think with Ma and her kerchief and I and my cat, we're going to settle down for a long winter's nap. And hopefully there'll be no clattering in the lawn because I will be asleep. But with that, I thank everybody who hopped in. Just Ken, Jacksala, Fez forever, and Warpig, who is very, very sick. Hope you feel better soon. I'm so sorry because I know you were just recently sick. I don't know if you recovered and got sick again or just lingered. But I hope you do better. Please get some rest. Get some rest as much as you can. And Merry Christmas to you all. And we'll see you this Sunday, and then next Wednesday for some type of New Year's thing. We'll do some type of New Year's thing. We'll try and make some fun of it. I'll figure out what we can do. But with that, I thank you all for watching. You have a purpose in your life. Find it, pursue it, live it, and we'll see all of you. We'll see all of you next time. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Oh my goodness. Okay. Brain fart. Bye bye. Bye bye.